What is chant? Asato ma sadgamaya tamasho ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritangamaya abir maiti rudro yatte dakshinam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Oh, peace, peace, peace. You can also join in this prayer because we are doing all the time together. Now we are revising this book and revising the book, and this, we are on the 7th chapter, which is the end of our this Shanti Gita. This it will end, but it is about 56 verses are there, so we'll try to pass the verses because we have discussed enough. But whenever we read, it becomes little new as it were. So here Arjuna is asking a question to Bhagavan Krishna, saying, King Lakshma Swatma Rupena Jad Brahma Kattate Vida Jajgatva Brahma Rupena Swatmanam Vedmi Tatvada. King Lakshma, what is the target which you tell Satma Rupena? People say Atma. What is the object which is indicated by the word Atma, and which is Jat Brahma Kattate Vida, the people of wisdom, people of realization, people of knowledge, Vida, they Kattate, they say as Brahman. So what is the target or indicated meaning of the word Atma? And what is the meaning of the word Brahman, which is called by the realized souls, Vida, those who know. Why I am asking this? That's not for a fancy of my mind, but I want to know, just Gatva, I also want to know this truth. And I, Brahma Rupena, knowing Swatmanam, is not a foolish question. He knows everything. But it is getting verified from Bhagavan Krishna himself. Guru is asserting, yes, that. It is very important. Your experience. But whether your experience is genuine or wrong, who knows? So that should be verified by a person who knows that. So here Arjuna is saying, what is pointed out by the word called Atma, and what is called Brahman, which the knowers of truth talk about. And I want to know that, knowing which Jad Gyatva Swatmanam, myself, I shall establish myself. Brahma Rupeno Vedmi. I will know that I am Brahman. See here, isn't it? It's a very high pitch book. And in Gita, we never heard such question from Arjuna. I shall know as Brahman myself. No? This is our Aham Brahmasmi. Who am I? I want to know what is Aham, what is Brahma, what is targeted by the word Aham, I, what is targeted at the indicated meaning of Tat, thou. What is that? I am not for intellectual pleasure, but I want to experience that and establish myself in that reality. That is my question. Sri Bhagavan Uvasa. Now Bhagavan is responding. Blessed Lord said, Angushtamatra Purusho Hrit Padmejo Vyavastita Tamatmanancha Vittaram Viddhi Buddhya Susuksmaya. Suksmaya Buddhi. You are asking a question. Ordinary buddhi, intellect will not do. Ordinary intellect can give you good business idea, political idea, how to steal something from someone, how to squeeze money from others, or you can even good some good things. Ordinary buddhi can be better buddhi, less buddhi will be like that. But this is not the this ordinary buddhi will not do that. Su suksmaya buddhi. You need a refined, very extremely refined mind. Su suksmaya buddhya Biddhi. You know Bettaram, who is the knower, who is the knower in you, as yourself. Who is the knower? We all know things, but who is the knower? That consciousness, no? And I should know, that is me. Tam Atmanancha Bettaram Biddhi. Tam Atmanam, which is the Betta, the knower. He knows all the objects. Five senses are bringing all information. He knows. I saw, I hear, I ate, I smell. So all experiences, who is that? And that is your real I, not this I. Hmm.
Swami, I heard Sukshma Buddhi even. I heard Sukshma Buddhi even before in other places they mention. Is it same as pure Buddhi or is it different?
Pure are buddhi. It is a suksma. Suksma is finer. Finer means refined.
Yeah, but does it come only through purification?
Yeah,
Like, what's the difference in the?
I think it is same. Suddha buddhi, same. Our buddhi is buddhi, but this buddhi cannot show us God. But this buddhi can show us many other things, material, in the material plane. I can see a distant star, I can see the movement of the electron. Even then, it's not physically, but I can see that. But this buddhi and that buddhi, Thakur said the Suddha buddhi, and that's Susuksma buddhi, very refined buddhi. That means it can go to the finer and finer and finer intricacies, which ordinary senses cannot perceive. So, Angushtamatra Purusha, there is in the heart, it is Upanishad said Angushta. Angushta means the thumb like shape. That means in a very subtle way in the heart resides that effulgent self. It's if you say as if he is something else, he is residing here. These are the language to make us understand. But don't get confused that, oh, Atman is sitting in the heart like a thumb. But it is an indicative idea that you can think that that reality is here in your heart first, in a specific way. Withdraw the mind from the diversity and bring it close, close, close. Now, that is the Susuksma Buddhi, which is digressed in 10 direction, is bringing the outward information. Now, concentrate that all the energy. That's our meditation we talk about. So, that means you know who is in your heart in the form of the angushta, the thumb. There's a conscious entity that is the Atma. And how is that Atma? Is as a knower of everything. He experiences. I experience. Which I? The eyes, the ears. There's the analysis comes over there. So, and you are to know. So, first instruction is that there is in your heart that conscious entity in the form of a thumb. Means concentrate your focus there as it were, only the light there. And then you dive deep into it and then you will expand every direction. Because distracted mind is not allowing us to integrate this in a one place. And that's why neither I see God there and neither here. That's why this instruction means you concentrate your whole attention and focus from all diverse direction to your heart and think there is a light, and that light is the conscious light of consciousness in the form of a thumb. Right? Some light you concentrate, begin there. And when you really concentrate there, look at that. What will happen to you? Your outward identification will drop, 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 drop. And if plunge into it, buddhi becomes pure because it is only concentrated in divine entity, which is Satchidananda. And know that is you. That is your Atma. The capital self, S, that is your self. In one simple word, Krishna gave the essence of this question that you are confused about self. What is the self? Self is this one which is in your heart. Already there. It is effulgent. It is conscious entity. He is the knower of everything. He is the experiencer of everything. Everything is experienced by that entity. And you are thinking, positing it to your ego. I understand your small ego. You are identifying, I understood it intellectually. You think that intellect is functioning because of that conscious light inside. So go deep into yourself in the heart. That's why our meditation practice.
So how does that relate to the consciousness in the head also? Is there like a flame?
Yeah, that is a chakra meditation you are talking about. But we are not talking about chakra Vedanta meditation. Vedanta meditation also, it starts in the heart chakra. Very scientific. That's why in our Ramakrishna tradition you will see that we don't talk about meditating in higher place. We don't do that. Your nervous system is not strong enough to catch that. But there is a meditation after long practice when then that light will expand in every direction. Then you can think and automatically mind will take to some higher chakra. But don't meditate above heart. That is the instruction as we get it. Holy Mother said no. The to Birajananda Maharaj because he was getting headache and all reactions. And he said, Ma saw the Birajananda came and he saw and said, Ma looking at Birajananda Swami, he said, my child, where do you meditate? Then where you focus on your meditation? He said, I do something. Then he said, no, don't do that. That is a very high level, penultimate state. In one jump, you go to the Everest and stand there. What will happen? You will be breathless. Your system will fail. So acclimatize to that height. That's the preparation. Buddhi is to be refined and refined and refined. It will be able to catch that light. Anyhow, I get a very good connection here for our daily meditation, what gurus gave us to meditate in the heart chakra, because there is this Upanishadic support that in the heart chakra there is an effulgent light. That's why our gurus also teach. Think of the light in their heart. And some gurus teach us that there's in the Upanishad also there. The unflickering lamp. Meditate on the unflickering lamp in your heart. No? There are different ways of giving. Even all the meditation, Ramakrishna is to see that when experience comes, this is kadduta, vidduta, like the, what is called, fireflies. Fireflies in a deep darkness. Suppose you are sitting in a deep darkness and you see fireflies all over. That's light. That's a etani purusharani. If this type of experience you get, you know you are coming close to God realization, Brahman realization of Brahman. That means all the experiences when they talk about light. In the Christian mystics, they say hello. Hello is what? The whole body is some radiant light. They're talking about the light. All the experiences, no one says, I saw God in deep darkness and there is dark. God also dark, I was also dark and I could not recognize anything. No, even Makali, you are in a dark and you are enlightening the whole world. You yourself dark, but your radiant light is fulfilling the whole world with bright and light. So this is the idea. Think of the light in the heart. That's a good connection. That's why I said what Guru say, just follow. That will give you the result. People question 20, why this, why that. Do that, then you will find what is the benefit of that. Now, second, the next verse says, third verse, Hridaya Kamalam Partha Yangusta Parimanataha Tattva Tishtati Yo Bhati Vangsha Parva Sivambaram Angustamatram Purusham Tenaiva Vadati Sruti. Upanishad says, Angustamatra Purushaha Madhya Atmani Tishtati Ishano Bhuta Bhabbasya iti. The Upanishad says that Angustamatra Purusha, that consciousness is in the shape of Angushta, the thumb, and in that Atmani Tishtati, that Atman is residing there. And he is the Ishana, controller, Bhuta, what has been created, Bhabhya, what will come. That Atman is the controller of everything. So it says that O Partha, since the heart, that is like a lotus, is thumb-sized in measure, the one who exists there and shines forth, like the space in the nodes of bamboo tree, is said by the Upanishads to be the thumb-sized conscious entity, Purusha. Then you think that Purusha is, people say, I don't want to meditate on the form, no? But you can think of thumb-sized light in your heart. That is also no person, but it is effulgent light. So this is the entity. Upanishad suggests that one who exists there and their signs, it is said by the Upanishad to be the thumb-sized conscious entity. Now it is talking about now to understand, okay, I understand my individual. In my heart there is a light. But what is the Brahman? So he's giving the beautiful example. Upanishad always talks about that, and it's very common. Is a great space and a small space. Are they different? Space of the temple, 800 feet, 1000 feet, and outer space. Is there any difference? We made a wall to make a distinction. I made a wall of body. This is one space. Here is another body. There is another space. And inside is the same light, no? So space, there is no difference in space. In a picture space and the entire space. Suppose you put a picture in the middle of an open land. So you say space of the picture and the outer space. Is there any difference? Only it is the difference of name which makes it different, no? Otherwise, we say this is the borderline, Mexican border, and Indian equivalent American border. Is there any such border in the space where you make a distinction? You make it America, you make it Mexico, but you have created an imaginary line of division. And you think this much is ours, that much is yours. I, you. But is there any, space-wise, is there any distinction? That's why you call Mahakasa, Ghatakasa. Body is a ghat. Suppose your body think that it's like a picture like. So here we are 10, 12 people. So 10, 12 pictures are here. The space inside and space outside, there's no difference. Your space inside and your space outside, no difference. Space is only one space. Consciousness is all, the only one. But it is embedded inside the body, inside this picture, and outside the picture. So that's why Mahakase Ghate Jate Abukaso Ghatamathaga Ghatavachinna Akaso Kattate Lokapanditai. Lokapandit, that means the people, intellectual people, they say, Lokapandit, one renowned pandits in the world, they say that Mahakasi Ghatakasi answer. So the Pandits say that that by which one this is indicated by the Upanishad. The consciousness is chart. Where did it go? See it. Mahakasi in the great space, as you put the picture, Jati, that generates a division. But avakasa space is created. And Ghatamadhaga, inside the pitcher, there is a space. Ghata avachinna, truncated by the pitcher, the space, it is called the space by the scholars of the world. Worldly scholars, they say, what is the space within Ghata? That means the space contained by that shape. This is the shape of the temple that we call temple space. You say, what is your room space? My room space is 8 by 10. What is the kitchen space? This is the space. We are giving individual name. That is our transactional world. But in reality, look at that, there is no such space divided that way. You cannot divide. Even if you put a wall, a space interpenetrates everywhere. Similarly, this individual consciousness here, that will be kutastepi tatha, buddhi, kalpita tu jara bhavet, tada kutastha chaitanya, buddhi antastham vibhasate. Buddhi avachinna chaitanyam, jiva lakshan tamevahi. So, when it is encircled or enclosed by buddhi, your individual, that is called buddhi avachinna chaitanya, or that is called jiva. Jiva is when you put the identification, you forget the space. You see the ghata, the outer space, outer size. But inside is its space, outside is space. In space, there is no Satchidananda everywhere, consciousness everywhere. But only it makes the difference in name and form. So the Pandits are called Jiva. Who is Jiva? Individual. One picture here, one picture there, one picture there, one picture there. So these are the differences. But in essence, there is no difference, it is only one consciousness. So in the big space and the space within a pot or within a pitcher, this is the distinction, Jiva and Brahma. Understand that? Jiva is called individual personality, and Brahman is the absolute personality. As space, they are one. There is no existence of Jiva. You may think there is a pitcher, but pitcher has made this space divided. No, it cannot divide. It is so fine, so intricate. It penetrates in the thickness of the pitcher. You put any metal pitcher, you can think another way. Suppose you think that yourself like some pitcher embedded into the ocean. Now, what is the ocean water? You consider that as consciousness. Great space and the water inside. There is any difference between the water inside the pitcher and the outside the pitcher? No. Only makes a distinction so long the pitcher is there. So long your buddhi is there. So long your mind is there. And moreover, when body is there. Body is there, we say the person is, when the body will not be here, oh man is gone, and we cry. But there is no going and no coming. Pitcher was here, break the pitcher. What happens? The space goes away anywhere, comes from anywhere. It was there, it is there, it will be there. Only the pitcher in the form of name and form came, and that is destroyed. So death of the body is like that. and this is the gross body. Immediately, mind is also there. That should be broken. Like that, if you, even you are in the mind, even you are in the body, but you are not the body, not the mind. You are that consciousness. Because this is changing thing will come and go. So to understand Atman and Brahman is a very good example. Take yourself and put yourself in the middle of the ocean. Plunge into the ocean and see all over is water, 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 water. Inside is also water, water, water. No? And it is considered a earthen picture, it is much better to understand. Every pore is water. But still it makes a distinction from the ocean. It is a pitcher water. We call pitcher water. But pitcher water and the ocean water, is there any difference? There is no difference, it is the same. So Jivatman and Paramatman are no different. Jiva and Brahma is no different. Jiva is only truncated shape. And Brahma is undisturbed by anything, whether you make any shape, you burn it. That's why it's called. Sword cannot cut it, the fire cannot burn it, water cannot soak it, the air cannot dry it. Because it is everywhere, you cannot do anything. It is there, it was there. Only you are making a separation from the cosmic. So that is the way they explain it. That by which then that is called the jiva lakshana. That is called the jiva. One page is done from there. When a potter creates a picture in the great space, learned people of the world refer to that as space inside the picture to be space limited by picture. Gato avachinna akasa. Similarly, when the intellect is imagined in the immutable consciousness, understand, intellect, your buddhi, well, you are just putting a picture here, that is the common space example, and consciousness is everywhere, but you are putting your buddhi, I am this. Your buddhi, intellect is saying, I am limited this personality. So that when the intellect is imagined in the immutable consciousness, then the unchangeable consciousness, which is everywhere, shines forth as if it is placed within the intellect. So you verily are that consciousness which is limited by intellect and regarded as individual soul. So you are called jiva, you are regarded as individual when you are that consciousness limited by your intellect. That means buddhi has created all this diversity. Buddhi, we are a product of our buddhi. We look at everything according to our buddhi, our understanding. Why we differ so much? Why we fight with each other? Because my buddhi says this is right, your buddhi says that is right. So who is right? We are wrong. Both are wrong. It is Brahman only. But my buddhi limits me, your buddhi limits you. So this buddhi only is the limiting factor. Otherwise it is all Brahman. And there comes the, what we call the scripture talks about Mahavakya, great dictums. Pragyanam tachagayanti Veda Shastro Visharada Ananda Brahma Shabdabhyam Visheshana Visheshitam. Pragyanam Brahma. That is what in the Upanishad is said, that erudite scholars of the Vedic scripture, they say Pragyanam Brahma. They sing the glory of the supreme knowledge, Pragyanam, and Anandam, Pragyanam Brahma. Two adjectives they give. It is bliss and Ananda. Bliss and Brahman. So Ananda and Brahma, they use the two terminology. One is the Visheshana, Visheshita. With this Visheshana, the characterized by the adjective. This is the adjective, Kise Visheshana, that Ananda Brahma. These are adjectives. But you cannot use adjective for Brahman because adjective is it is the subject. It cannot be any objectivity cannot be there. So that is called when buddhi comes into the picture, then we express it as Ananda and we call it as Brahma. Brahma and Ananda, all these words come over there. It's like one word is Brahman, another word is Ananda. So, what is that Brahman and Ananda? It is said, Srinoti yeno janati pashyati cha vijikrati sadhu aswadang vijanati shitasno adikam tatha. Just Srinoti, you are hearing. What makes you understand the sound coming and hitting your ear? You are hearing. Who is hearing? It is a conscious entity behind that's responsible. Janati, you know something. Knowing. Pashyati, see, you see something. Bijigrati, you are smelling something. Swadastam, swado, asado, test. You test something in the tongue. Bijanati, you are recognizing something. You are recognizing sitam, usna adikam. Sitam is cold. Oh, it is cold. Huh? And Ushna, oh, today is very hot. All these experiences are happening by whom? This is called Vedanta analysis, What is the power behind our all experiences? I'm hearing, you are listening. How can you hear? How can you hear this? What is allowing us to listen? What is allowing us to see? What is allowing us to feel the heat and cold? What is a bad odor? It is good, it is bad. How is recognizing that? The sensory organs are only receptivity. It receives the information and transmits to the brain. And then what happens? Who coordinates them all? All these different experiences coming, there should be some coordinator. So what is that coordinator? And what is the power? That one coordinator, that is the consciousness. Consciousness is behind, the brain is the mind, mind behind the buddhi, buddhi behind ego, and ego behind is that conscious self. So that is the ground of our understanding. It's a very beautiful meditation also. Every day we can think this way. I'm seeing. Vedantic students have different ways of utilizing these mantras. I am seeing. Who is seeing? In me, eyes, no. Nervous system, no. Brain, no. Neuron movement, no. Behind that what? Then you think about that.
How much is this strict
Huh?
Is this strict Drishya Viveka? Is that?
As the
Is it Drishya Viveka? Is it Drishya Viveka?
I drink this sugar.
That's that one.
That type of idea, same idea. Who is the observer? Who is the observer? Who is the observer? I am seeing something. Who is seeing? I am hearing something. Who is hearing? I am smelling something. Who is smelling? So you go back with they're like a car. You're driving a car. Who is enjoying the car? Car is running. We see the car is running. Car is speeding. Car is 60 miles. Car is changing lane. All these activities we see. The body is moving, doing all these things. But what is the inner power? Who is the boss there? The person who is sitting over there. That conscious entity is the boss. Artificial intelligence also. Somebody has put behind the artificial intelligence, their intelligence, is it not? Human intelligence has been put behind the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence does not come out of nothing. The background force is the human intelligence. Input in one place and the machine is working. This is also, who has put all this thing? That conscious entity. So this is the way of thinking. The every day I am hearing. What is that which is allowing me to understand what you are saying? What is that I am seeing, giving me an impression? This is this. All the perceptions. That's why it's called through all the sense perception, you can experience God. Actually, all these experiences are sanctified or it becomes fulfilled when it gets a touch of the consciousness. Dead body, his eyes are open. Maybe, no? Some dead body. His ears are open. So you call him. Does he understand? And does he respond? No. Why? Is there something from the physical part that disconnection has happened? So this robot is no more functioning. Does not mean it's sometimes your computer, no? Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi is gone. Wi-Fi does not go anywhere. Wi-Fi is there. You are disconnected from the Wi-Fi. Your computer is not working. But others' computer, I see the next room is working. Your computer is not. Wi-Fi line is gone. But here, Wi-Fi line, if is God, that Wi-Fi line does not go anywhere. It's all the time there. So that is the conscious entity which promotes all the functionality of all the computers. They are the robotic things. We think that we are thinking, but it is all borrowed light, borrowed intelligence. So this is a very good Vedantic way of meditating. What is that? You need not have to go to find God somewhere else. You are stepping your foot, you are touching, it's a hard rock, hard bed. That touch, how do you feel it? Go back, 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 back. Oh, because of the consciousness. This is a process every day to think that way, to touch that substance which is the cause of all experience, all seeing, hearing, every day, even seeing dream. That is because of that. Imagining something, that is because of that. Physically doing something, that is because of that. So it's permeated everywhere. We cannot make a distinction. It is here and it is not there. Now, modern days, science has helped us very much to understand this unity of existence, the physical entity. It has given much more clarity of our understanding. We are seeing that Earth is rotating in space, sun is rotating in space. The space is space. Whether the sun comes over here or goes over here, what happens to this space? Space does not move, but things are moving in the space. Our experiences are moving in that consciousness. That's why other experiences is not possible without the consciousness. But consciousness can remain without anything. This is the point. Your consciousness remains without your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, intellectual body, ego body, all gone. Consciousness does not go anywhere. That's the whole philosophy of Vedanta. Very simple, it appears logically. We are hearing this logical analysis for a long time. Sometimes we get bored, but that is the only way to try to understand that consciousness. Hmm?
Does bhakti help to this realization?
Oh, why not? Bhakti is what? Oh Lord, you are everything, everywhere.
Is it taking this
This
and
is I offering at the Lord. Oh Lord, you are everything, I am nothing. My all achievements, all failures, all success, it is yours. To surrender, surrender, surrender. Then you will go, that little buddhi go there, then what remains? God will remain only. Suppose you merge into, put anything which merges into another. A drop, Bhakta says, I am nothing, Lord, you are everything, you are. So if the drop touches the ocean, where does it go? Drop goes, but ocean remains, God remains. Bhakti means bhakti also in this distance between us and God, it reduces. You are in my heart, you are my soul, you are everything. And then my ego goes away, it goes away. Only God will remain. That you call consciousness, that you call. But in the Parabhakti, in the supreme love, this union happens. As union means it is timeless. Before that, time is there. But when we unite with the divine, in bhakti or jnana is not the point. That time you lose time-space condition. So bhakti also do that. Ramakrishna is going to singing and dancing. That's a bhakti. And say, and then he moves, and he loses his outwardness or consciousness. And that's a bhakta. And then sometimes say, Ma, don't make me unconscious. I want to talk to devotees, no? Make me little aware of the outside world, no? So it is bhakti also the same result. Two paths only. So this seven verse and is very good. Srinoti yeno janati. You are hearing, you are knowing. Pashyati, seeing. Bijikriti, you are smelling. Sadhu, asadanam. The tongue, tasting. It is sweet, sour, all these experiences. Shita usna, the touch, hot, heat, cold, all these experiences are Srinati Chaitanyam Vedana. These are all consciousness only, which is the sense of perception. Vedan means knowing. These are the form of knowing. Tat sarva Vedana asrayam alaksham shuddha chaitanyam kutastham laksayat suti. That is called the Shuddha Chaitanya, pure consciousness. That is called the Kutastha, unchanging. And Alaksha, you cannot point out towards that because it is everywhere. We point out this way, where? Where do you point out? When a specific object you can point out. That which is everywhere, how will you point out? You see this way, it's there, that way, that is there, this way, that is everywhere. So how will you point out it is here and it is not here? So you cannot do that. That is the cosmic consciousness. That by which one hears, knows, sees, smells, and recognizes the experience of taste, cold, heat, etc. That is the awareness in the form of sensation. All your sensation, joy, pleasure, pain, suffering, all this sensation, that is the awareness. You are only aware. Suffering goes on through the body. Now, when you go to hospital and doctors are operating upon somebody, no, or suffering going on, but your awareness is the question. You are aware or not aware. When you withdraw your mind, the doctors do that with medicine, anesthesia or something. Then body undergoes so much pain. Do you feel anything? No. So spiritually, then it can be withdrawn from that body. That's why it is said, one is hearing, knowing, seeing, smelling, recognizing, etc. By that awareness in the form of sensation. All our sensation, all our experience. That's why it's called Pratibodha Viditam. Upanishad says, in every experience, you experience God only. You do not know only. But when you realize this truth, you will feel that you are experiencing nothing but God. Experiencer and experience, both are God or divine. All Satchidananda. It is a play. God is playing with that. All this language comes when you come to the plane of this relative behavior. We say God is playing with God. Bhagavan Khelati, Bhagavan Brahmande. At again, there is a song, no? Khelati Bhagavan Brahmande. In the Brahmanda, in this created universe, God is playing only. You are nothing, we are nothing. It is only God playing. You can get a glimpse when you think of your dream state. In the dream state, how many people are there? They are nothing but your mind. So your mind is dancing in so many forms. He is the killer, he is the killed. He is the dagger, he is the hand. So, because it's all mind made. In your dream, everything made by your mind. So similarly, this cosmic reality is made by consciousness, by Maya. You may say, how by Maya? But what you see the play, it is all God playing with God. So this is also another practice. All sensation, every sensation is the sensation of the cosmic consciousness. It is because of that you see through God, we eat through God, we hear through God, we act through God. There is nothing but God means the dualistic language, you can say, one way, Vedantic language is another. But anyhow, the truth of the matter is this, everything is permeated with that. That is the awareness in the form of sensation. And that is verily the source of all our sensations. Any experience, this pain is a sensation. What else? Pleasure is a sensation. But all sensation is happening because of that consciousness. Very simple formula to remember. You are feeling good today, that sensation because of that Brahman or the Atman acting to the body and mind. You are feeling sad today. That's also acting to the body and mind only. But consciousness is the expressing it. Consciousness expressing in a Sattvik way, consciousness expressing to Rajasic and Tamasic way.
There are questions. Questions are
Now let me finish this. This is indicated by the Upanishad. This sensation you feel because of the consciousness as a very simple thing. You are feeling all these things when you are awake, when you are sleeping. Suppose some mosquito bites you. Do you feel that? Someone talks when you are in deep sleep, someone is talking there. You are sleeping. So are you disturbed with that? No, because you are not, your mind is not there. That means you are not conscious. But all this awareness, whatever is happening from morning till night, it is because of that consciousness. Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Chaitanya. That's consciousness study. Eh? Day and night we can think that what is driving me, not my mind, but behind the mind, the source of energy is the Atman. So Atman acting on Atman. Thakur said, no? This example several times I say, and that a boy were playing and they found the grasshopper and cats caught that grasshopper. And it's a fun. So he took another stick, broomstick, and putting through his body. He got a pain for the grasshopper, no? Ramakrishna, instead of sympathizing with the grasshopper that was in a mood, he started clapping his hand. Oh Rama. He's saying Rama here. He didn't say Brahman. Oh Rama, you are creating your own trouble. You are in the form of grasshopper. You are in the form of the boy. You are in the form of fun. Took a stick and you are putting in his body, your own body. So it's a fun. So this is very important point to see the oneness, how oneness comes. And then it is for all the knowers of truth. These are all called fun. But for us, it is all serious because we don't see the consciousness. We see our buddhi, functioning of our buddhi, our mind, our emotions, our ego. That's why we suffer so much. So, the consciousness limited by that by which one hears, knows, sees, smells, and recognizes the experiences of taste, cold, heat. That is the awareness in the form of sensation and is verily the source of all sensations. So, today onward, you can think every moment, moving, feeling cold, feeling heat, feeling hungry, feeling joy, feeling suffering. How am I feeling? Because of that consciousness. Without consciousness, you have no feeling. So all through the day we are interacting with God, our consciousness. We do not know that. That's why Swami Vivekananda said, all through your life you are only dealing with Brahman. So every action, every thought, every emotion, every sensation, it is only happening because of that consciousness, which is Satchidananda. Okay, so we can end here then. 5 minutes if there are wanted question. So what is the essential point today? All this discussion is that we do not know. Ramakrishna said in one place, Tumi jano or na jano, tumi Ram. Whether you know or do not know, you are Rama. And here in Vedantic language, you are that consciousness. Whether you know it or do not know, you are that consciousness. Consciousness. How much study is going on consciousness? Now it is good. Oh, here is a question. Sri Ramakrishna indicated that I don't mind giving me moksha, but don't ask me for love, that I am hesitant to do. Why did he say so? Whoa, this is a different topic from today's discussion. But what does it mean? As a devotional term, God, when gives liberation, he has no responsibility. God has the power to liberate anyone. No? You pray, cry, weep, and then say, okay, Baba, I give you liberation, get out of samsara. It's very easy thing. But less commitment. You asked this, I gave you, finish. Now we are saying, give me love. And love means, in which way I shall give you love? You be my child. You be my husband. Are bothering God of the Lord of the universe will be your husband. If he approves that, then he will be a slave of you. Radharani, see, Krishna is so much calling Krishna and Krishna is playing with them. Like Lord of the universe have to play here. Is it not a bondage? Freedom is choked. Huh? So that's why it is called that he does not want to give bhakti, mukti. Bhakti and mukti. Bhakti means devotion, love. Like that. He was born, his mother was what? Devaki. So Devaki and Devaki suffering, creates suffering for him. Nanda, he was brought up by Nanda. All the troubles which Nanda families are having, he has to protect. See, all these demons are coming, he has to kill them, being a child of Ma Jashoda. Are Jashoda is scolding the Lord himself. Hey, better, you took butter, you stealing butter. I am getting complaint from all these people. Why are you doing? No, ma, I never did that. No, ma, I did. Lord of the universe will be crying to a mother. So is it not bondage? So God does not want to get into that bondage. That's why I say, you ask me mukti, liberation, that I can give you. But if you ask me other thing, that is difficult. When it run away. When we merge with God, it seems that the jiva's conditioning adjuncts and the adjuncts of God dissolve and our space merges. Good idea. You have got it. When we merge with God, that means when really one is so purified, he forgets about his body identity, aham, no sense of aham, then Brahman also goes away. Maya, Ishvara. Ishvara also, there is no Ishvara. So long, so why, when you call a father, a son, there is a son, there is called a father, no? If there is no son, will you call him a father? This question does not come. If the jiva is not there, where the God? God is not there. Where is the God? If I am here, then God is needed. God has created me. If I am not here, I am Atman. Where is the God? God is not needed then. God becomes Brahman. When I am the body, what are the three attitudes of Hanumanji? Deho Buddhya to Dasosmi. When I am the body, I think I am a body identity. He is my boss. I am his servant. Deho Buddhya. He is the Lord. I am his servant. Jiva Buddhya, when I think I am a part of that cosmic consciousness. No? He is fire, bonfire, I am a spark. So, Jiva Buddhya, I am a part of it. And when I think I am Atman, I am Brahman, God is vanished. Tamego aham. I am that. I am consciousness, you are consciousness. All the play of one consciousness. There is no two consciousness. So that is the thing, the space merges. True. Space is already merged. Never it was separated, but it finally does that. Okay? Okay, so anything more? Any question?
So an unrelated question, but it's somewhat related, but maybe not. I'm very much fascinated ever since I heard Swami Medananda's talk of four Mahavakyas of Swami Vivekananda, and the second one it says that the goal of religion is to manifest this potential divinity already in us. So I like the word. It's not doesn't say realization of Brahman or anything like that. It says manifestation. And when we see from Vedantic standpoint, Brahman doesn't do anything, and it just make things work through their nature. It feels like, therefore, the manifestation seems to be the right thing to do, not really anything to realize because we are already there. So, I don't know if you have any comments on the manifestation.
The manifestation is when sadhana you are doing, you can see we are manifesting. It is already there, not that you have to create anything. This consciousness is already there. We are manifesting our consciousness, means we are going deep into it and it is revealing more and more. But it is there already. That and here also, I am that, but I don't know. I am the same consciousness. In me, the same Wi-Fi connection is working. The Wi-Fi. It is for you, for everyone. But we don't see the Wi-Fi and we don't recognize it is Wi-Fi functioning. When we recognize it, we can understand it. That is the manifestation. Manifestation will happen where? In the mind, in your intellect. Intellect will be should, as we started your discussion, Shuddha Buddhi, your refined mind. Susuksma Buddhya, the very refined mind. That refined mind will give this perception. Manifestation will happen more and more. That is the language only makes. But manifestation idea gives clearly that you are that, you are only opening up. Okay, so tomorrow we'll have gospel class at 7:30 p.m. again. Thank you all for being online. I do not know anyone is there or not, but at least we have here. Thank you all for coming. Jai Ma. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
কতটাতে করলেন?
8.